All right, good Sunday evening, everybody. Welcome back, and we are looking at the forecast for tonight. Next couple days, if you got rain today, consider yourself lucky. A lot of folks out to the west towards Medina County, towards the Rio Grande, did not see much, but here in San Antonio, we saw kind of a wave of rain around the lunch hour, and we did pick up a little bit at the airport, which is where you're seeing this camera from, and that's where we're at right now. So the high temperature, good news, only stayed in the 80s today. That was fantastic because of cloud cover and, of course, some rain-cooled air, specifically between about lunchtime and 1 and 2 o'clock. Well below average. Normally this time of year, we're at 97, and the record high for today's date was set back only a couple years ago in 2020, which was 104. And today's rain, 0.04 at the airport. If you were living in near Bulverde Road or Fair Oaks Ranch, rain estimates based on radar was around a ½ inch in some locations around northern Bexar County, and we'll take a look at that in just a bit. But remember that number, 0.04, that's our official number at San Antonio International. So far this month, August 2022, still kind of below average. So you'll see majority of this month, we're almost halfway through August 2022, and you'll see only 5 to 6 days have picked up measurable rainfall. Our month-to-date rainfall for the month, 0.14. So we're doing okay. Something's better than nothing, right? That's the best thing we could say, and pretty much pick up, this entire month so far, just because of how dry this month and year has been. It's been crazy. August rainfall typically is around 2.15 at the end of the month. So we're doing okay. And again, the best news was the temperature and the rainfall this afternoon. We have kept in the 80s all day today, and you'll see as we look at current temperatures across the map, 82 in San Antonio, 77 at Pearsall, about 80 at Kerrville, and the upper 70s across Live Oak County and B County. Now, if you have any friends or family near the coast and like near Port Aransas, Rockport, Corpus Christi, that's where they saw some flooding earlier today. Radar estimates upwards of 10 to 11 inches of rainfall just in today alone, and that's why, what you're seeing right now is a spinning area of low pressure out near Laredo, and you'll notice kind of the spin to it, right? On radar, you can see that counterclockwise swirl southeast of Zapata County and Webb County. And because of it and its proximity to the Gulf of Mexico, what it's doing is it's funneling in so much moisture from the south and southeast. So you can see as these things spin counterclockwise, as these tropical systems, as long as they're near water, they're going to continue to crank in moisture. And you can see that on radar. So much rain is moving onshore, continuing to move into the northwest towards Nueces County and San Pat County. Now, the thing is, this low is going to move farther north and farther west overnight, kind of towards northern Mexico and Eagle Pass. What that's going to do for us, if I can erase that and put it right on here, it's going to throw rain in our direction tomorrow morning. So I do want to highlight, if you are heading out early Monday, obviously a lot of folks have to go back to work, back to school. If you're driving out tomorrow morning after 5, 6, 7 a.m., there's going to be rain out there, courtesy of this tropical low to the southwest. It's going to move in rain up towards I-10, up towards Bexar County and I-35, and some folks will see some pretty heavy rain tomorrow morning. Now, before we get to what to expect in the forecast models and what to look at Futurecast, just want to show you how much rain we saw today based on rain estimates. So you'll see west side of San Antonio, around 0.6 of an inch of rainfall, northern Bexar County, more than a quarter, so that's good news. Around a ½ inch of rain near Canyon Lake, which is always fantastic to see. Around a quarter to 0.3 of an inch north of I-10, east of 35, and northeast of Seguin, and around Seguin, similar numbers. But you'll see it wasn't everywhere, right? A lot of folks on the south and southwest side didn't miss out on this. Same thing with Atascosa County, Pleasanton. Didn't see much, but a few folks out to the southwest down I-35 towards Pearsall, Cotulla, and especially east of Bandera, some folks saw upwards of ½ inch of rainfall around the region. So it was a good passing downpour earlier today, but look where it gets really busy. You'll see it gets very active, and how much rain we saw to the south, it really gets massive. You can see some of these rain estimates are picking up upwards of 11 inches of rain tomorrow. And this is actually from the last 8 hours, I should say, excuse me. So you'll see anywhere between, let's say, San Diego, Texas, Duval County towards Falfurrias, and then towards Kennedy County and Baffin Bay. Those highlighted colors, right, those pink, purple, and white shades are indicative of upwards of 10 to 12 plus inches, which is incredible considering these are 24 rain estimates. Now, these aren't exact, right? These aren't rain gauges. These are just estimated by the radar based on how much rainfall really trained into this area earlier today, which is just incredible. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, good evening, everybody. If you're just joining us, let me know if you have any questions about the forecast. We'll be going over what to expect for tonight, tomorrow, and in addition to Monday and Tuesday. We have another chance at rain tomorrow morning. Again, if you have plans outdoors tomorrow, if it's your day off, for example, hey, tomorrow morning, better chance at storms. In the afternoon, more scattered activity. So just a heads up there. Okay, so this is a look at the rain estimates to the south. And here's another look at what we saw earlier today in San Antonio. It wasn't a lot, but hey, it was something, right? Something is better than nothing. And northern Bexar County picked up anywhere from a quarter to about a half an inch, especially in the northern half of the city, and more spotty activity east of San Antonio down I-10 and up I-35 as well. So let's go to the forecast and the latest forecast guidance and thinking. So by tonight, you'll see 11:30 timestamp on the upper right-hand corner. Spotty activity overnight, mostly clouds. Nothing too busy and nothing too widespread. Now, tomorrow morning early, 1, 2 a.m., we'll see a few of these downpours. You may be woken up to maybe a crack of thunder or a flash of lightning. Nothing severe is expected, but localized heavy downpour is certainly possible after midnight. Now, more importantly, tomorrow morning as you get up early, as we mentioned, these tropical feeder bands are going to move in from the south on that eastern side of that tropical low. That tropical low is going to move towards Eagle Pass and northern Mexico, but the fact that we're on the eastern side of this spinning area of rain and thunderstorm activity, and it's still near the Gulf of Mexico, the moisture source, we may see a line of showers and thunderstorms moving from the south and move farther north between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, I'm going to just pause this and keep it paused and show you that the tropical bands on this particular forecast model are right here, to the southwest of San Antonio and toward Eagle Pass. The low will probably be somewhere around here. Now, this is one forecast model run. This is the IBM from what I believe, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's the IBM. Now, I'll show you the other forecast runs, the model runs, but the thing is, it's easy to say, and we can assume that some of these bands of rain may stretch a little farther east or a little farther west. And depending on where they set up, that's where they're gonna drop a lot of rainfall. So, for example, this forecast model says around Cotulla, Pearsall, and Pleasanton and Hondo tomorrow morning at 5:30. These bands of rain could easily be farther east by 20 miles towards San Antonio and just drop heavy rainfall towards San Marcos, Helotes, Bernie. So, just to reiterate this, take this particular forecast map with a grain of salt, because based on 5:30 tomorrow morning, this easily can shift farther east or even farther west towards the Rio Grande, depending on the exact placement of the center of the low, the tropical low, out near Eagle Pass. So let's just show you another opinion on forecast guidance. So this is the IBM. Let me show you what the NAM is doing. So this is the North American model. So that's precip, and let's replace the NAM. So, okay, perfect. So let's walk you through this. So this is tonight, 9 p.m. or so. We'll see just more light scattered rain through midnight, 1, 2 a.m. And this particular model run, the NAM, as opposed to the IBM, which we just saw before this model, says around 5 a.m., a tropical band of rain forms between Beeville, Georgia West, and then moves towards San Antonio around rush hour tomorrow morning, around sunrise, so 7:30. That means scattered rain is going to be present, even some localized tropical heavy downpours through sunrise, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and even some heavier downpours near Carrizo Springs, Eagle Pass, and Cotulla. So one model says farther west, one model says farther east. So we just have to watch how it sets up overnight, and depending on where these lines, these feeder bands moving from the south, that'll dictate more of the exact placement and timing on who sees rain the most tomorrow morning between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. So, big takeaway, just leave a little extra early if you're going to work, if you're going to school tomorrow morning, if you're back to your schedule, your routine. allow some extra time. Get out the door a little earlier, maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes earlier. That will make a huge difference because I imagine if we do see some heavy rain tomorrow morning, which is looking more and more likely around San Antonio and west of Bexar County, that's going to cause slowdowns. People are going to be, driving slower than usual, and the roads may be slick. So please, tomorrow morning, leave a little extra early because of this right here, because of that tropical low out near Laredo right now, south of Carrizo Springs. That's going to move farther north and northwest towards Eagle Pass in northern Mexico, and will be on the wetter side of things as bands of rain move in from the south and southeast off that tropical low because they spin counterclockwise. So let's take a look at another model. So that was the NAM. Model before that was the IBM. Let's take a look at the HRRR and see what that may say. So this is right here. And then let me just change this right here. So bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Okay, so this is 9 p.m. Upper right-hand corner is the timestamp, guys. So take a look at this. Around midnight to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, some scattered rain, maybe a few moderate downpours, nothing too crazy. Now, this also sets up a couple of feeder bands, but mainly to the south. You'll see it's kind of agreeing with the IBM, the first model we took a look at. So from George West to Pleasanton to Hondo and to Carrizo Springs and Eagle Pass, that's where they're focusing in on more of the heavy rain tomorrow morning. With that being said, a couple of them may drift in farther north around 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m., and towards the lunch hour. So I do think we do see rain tomorrow, but in the morning, it's just going to be primarily focused in on where these bands of rain set up. They may set up towards Carrizo Springs and Cotulla. They may set up towards George West and Beeville. And the farther east they set up, the better chance and likelihood and odds of them moving closer to San Antonio between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. But I would have to lean in with more of what the HRRR is doing and also what the NAM is doing too. So let's go back to that real quick. And so the NAM is the outlier here because it says these bands of rain are going to drift in farther towards Bexar County right there by 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, as opposed to the IBM and the HRRR saying big chunk of the activity tomorrow morning will be towards the southwest. So you'll see 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, heaviest rain down I-35 towards Laredo, and then towards 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., same thing. Regardless, I do think we see rain tomorrow. Heaviest rain will be southwest, but a few of those heavy localized downpours may drift in towards Bexar County in the mid-morning and early morning hours. So please, again, what to expect, mainly between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. Biggest round of activity with more scattered, spotty stuff in the afternoon as this system clears out. Take your time, leave early, get out the door earlier, about 15, 20 minutes. That's all it takes to have a better start to your morning, and a few pockets of heavy rain will definitely be possible in the morning tomorrow. Your Monday forecast, we kick off the new work week with a new weather pattern, and it'll be kind of like today where we'll see mostly clouds, around 90 to 91, maybe 92 if we see a little bit of sunshine towards the afternoon hours. A southeast breeze gusting up to 15, maybe 20 miles an hour. Better chance of rain in the morning and more scattered, widely scattered activity towards the afternoon hours after 3 and 4 p.m. And if you're wondering, does that conclude our chance at rain? No, good news. Tuesday, small chance of a lingering shower. Wednesday, dry. Tuesday, mostly dry. But by Thursday and Friday, chances that storms do return. They're mainly going to be driven by heating and a front dropping farther south. And with the heating of the day and high temperatures in the 90s, that'll help produce some scattered showers after 2 p.m. each afternoon on Thursday and Friday. So that's the other chance at rain in the 7-day. Otherwise, this time next weekend, August 20th and 21st. Wow, we're almost done with the month already. Temperatures will be rebounding to near 100 degrees. So you can see kind of a roller coaster of things. Enjoy tomorrow. It will be cooler than most of the days next week, about 91 to 92 for your Monday. Some heavy rain possible in the morning hours, more scattered stuff in the late afternoon. And the temperatures quickly rebound and recover at 97 and to 98 on Wednesday, with more scattered afternoon activity Thursday and for Friday. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, guys. For now, we'll keep it on the 7-day, and hope you have a wonderful evening. And cross your fingers for rain tomorrow because, again, we've only seen about, let's say, 1/10 of an inch so far for month-to-date rain, and we do need a lot more considering drought and the lack of rainfall we've seen all summer long. So we're hoping for some rain tomorrow, and there's a pretty good chance at heavy rain tomorrow morning, so please have your umbrella handy. You will need it. Roads will be slick in the morning, so please leave a little extra early. 40 to 50% coverage on the rain tomorrow morning and in the afternoon, and the clouds should keep us a little cooler than average around the 90 to 92 degree mark, lower 90s, so that's the good news there. All right, guys, happy Sunday night. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, rest of your weekend, and a safe work week ahead. Tomorrow, again, a little slick on the roads. Be careful, leave a little extra early, and allow some extra time out the door to kick off your week. All right, guys, make it a great one, and we'll see you next time.